Have you ever had an experience you couldn't explain? A moment so infused with joy, connection, or awe that it left an indelible mark on your soul? We chase these moments, these glimpses of happiness, often believing that once we achieve a certain goal, acquire a certain possession, or reach a certain status, happiness will become our permanent address. One of the biggest misconceptions about happiness is that it's a fixed state you achieve, like finding a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. But what if I told you that happiness isn't about arriving at a destination, but about the way we choose to travel the journey? It's not about what we have, but how we perceive what we have. It's not about external circumstances dictating our joy, but about the internal stories we tell ourselves about those circumstances. This video is an invitation, a call to bravely explore the terrain of our hearts and minds, to challenge our assumptions about happiness, and to uncover the transformative power of embracing vulnerability, authenticity, and connection as pathways to a more joyful and fulfilling life. For years, I chased the myth of external happiness, the idea that if I just worked hard enough, achieved enough, and accumulated enough, I would finally find that elusive feeling of contentment. I chased promotions, accolades, and the validation of others, mistakenly believing they held the keys to my happiness. But the truth is, true happiness is an inside job. It's about cultivating a deep sense of self-worth that isn't contingent upon external achievements or the fleeting approval of others. It's about learning to embrace our imperfections, our vulnerabilities, and our shared human experience with courage and compassion. It's about recognizing that happiness isn't about feeling good all the time, but about allowing ourselves to feel the full spectrum of human emotions without judgment or resistance. True happiness is cultivated in the quiet moments of self-reflection, in the messy and imperfect moments of connection, and in the courageous act of showing up for our lives exactly as we are, without apology or pretense. Close your eyes for a moment and allow yourself to drift back in time. Travel back to a childhood memory, a moment so infused with joy, so pure and simple, that it still brings a smile to your face. Maybe it's the feeling of the sun on your skin as you ran through a sprinkler on a hot summer day, the sound of your laughter echoing in the warm air. Perhaps it's the memory of a beloved family member scooping you up in a hug, their love washing over you like a warm wave. Or maybe it's the quiet satisfaction of building a tower of blocks, each carefully placed brick a testament to your creativity and focus. Whatever memory surfaces for you, hold it gently in your mind's eye. Feel the emotions that arise as you reconnect with that moment of pure, unadulterated joy. What was it about that experience that brought you so much happiness? Was it the simplicity of the moment, the feeling of being carefree and fully present, the love and connection you felt with the people around you? As you reflect on this memory, notice what it reveals about the things that truly matter to you, the things that bring you deep and lasting joy. In the tapestry of our lives, certain individuals stand out as master weavers, their love, kindness, and support intricately woven into the fabric of who we are. These are the people who have seen us at our best and our worst, who have loved us through our triumphs and our failures, and who have helped us to become the people we are today. Who is that person for you? Whose love has been a constant in your life? Whose presence has filled you with a sense of belonging and deep gratitude? Bring their face to mind. Remember their smile, the sound of their voice, the warmth of their embrace. Take a moment to acknowledge the profound impact this person has had on your life. Allow yourself to feel the warmth of gratitude wash over you as you reflect on their unwavering love and support. And if you have the opportunity, tell them. Let them know how much they mean to you. Express your gratitude for their presence in your life, because gratitude, like happiness, multiplies when it is shared. Love. It's a word we use so often, yet its depth and complexity can be difficult to fully grasp. But within the vast spectrum of love, there are moments, fleeting but profound, when we feel truly and deeply loved. Moments when the love we receive and the love we give converge, creating a space of belonging and acceptance so powerful it takes our breath away. Recall a moment in your life when you felt the full force of this love. Maybe it was a look exchanged with a partner, a silent understanding passing between you that spoke volumes. Perhaps it was the feeling of your child's small hand slipping into yours, Their tiny hand a lifeline of love and trust. Or maybe it was the realization that even in your most vulnerable moments, even when you felt lost and alone, there was someone in your corner, their love a beacon guiding you home. Remember the feeling of being held by that love, the sense of peace and belonging it evoked within you. That, my friends, is the transformative power of love in its purest form. Deep within each of us resides a dreamer, a whisper of possibility, a seed of hope waiting to be nurtured. Dreams are the compass points of our souls, guiding us toward lives that are aligned with our deepest desires and values. They are the whispers of our hearts reminding us that we are capable of more than we often dare to believe. What is one dream you hold in your heart? Is it a dream of creative expression, of sharing your unique gifts with the world? Is it a dream of connection, of building deeper, more meaningful relationships? Or perhaps it's a dream of adventure, of exploring new horizons and expanding your understanding of the world and yourself. Whatever your dream may be, no matter how big or small, hold it close. Nurture it with intention. Give it space to breathe and grow. Because dreams have the power to illuminate our paths, to ignite our passions, and to remind us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope to be found. We live in a world that often demands certainty, that encourages us to cling to our beliefs with unwavering conviction. But what if the greatest act of courage is not clinging to what we think we know, but being open to the possibility that we might be wrong? What if true growth and transformation occur not when we defend our beliefs, but when we dare to question them? What is one belief that you hold to be absolutely true? It could be a belief about yourself, about the world around you, or about the nature of reality itself. Now, for a moment, I invite you to hold that belief up to the light of curiosity. Ask yourself, what if this belief isn't entirely true? What if there's another perspective, another way of seeing things that I haven't considered? I'm not asking you to abandon your beliefs, but to approach them with a spirit of openness and curiosity, because it is often in the space between what we think we know and what we are willing to learn that the most profound transformations take place. In the whirlwind of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in the endless cycle of doing, striving, and achieving. We often move from one goal to the next, rarely pausing to acknowledge and celebrate the milestones we've already reached. But recognizing and honoring our accomplishments, no matter how big or small, is an essential part of cultivating self-love, gratitude, and a sense of accomplishment. Think back on your life and identify one personal accomplishment that fills you with a sense of pride and satisfaction. It doesn't have to be a grand public achievement. It could be something as simple as learning a new skill, overcoming a personal challenge, or showing up for a loved one in a meaningful way. Whatever accomplishment comes to mind, allow yourself to fully own it. Acknowledge the effort, the dedication, and the resilience you poured into making it happen. Celebrate your victories, both big and small, because they are testaments to your strength, your courage, and your unwavering spirit. Imagine for a moment that you're given the extraordinary gift of glimpsing into the future. As you look ahead, you see that you've lived a life filled with purpose, passion, and love. You've touched the lives of countless others in profound and meaningful ways. The people whose lives you've touched gather to celebrate your life, their hearts overflowing with love and gratitude. As you listen to them share stories of your impact, what do you hope to hear? What qualities do you hope they will remember you by? Will it be your kindness, your generosity, your infectious laugh? Perhaps it will be your unwavering support, your ability to make others feel seen and heard, or your courage to be vulnerable and authentically yourself. The legacy we leave behind is not measured in material possessions or social status, but in the indelible mark we make on the hearts of others. It's about the love we share, the kindness we extend, and the difference we make in the world. One interaction, one act of courage, one moment of connection at a time. We all carry burdens, invisible weights that we lug around with us each day. These burdens can take many forms. The pressure to succeed, the fear of failure, the weight of expectations, both our own and those of others. Over time, these burdens can chip away at our well-being, draining our energy and dimming our inner light. If you could wave a magic wand and eliminate one source of stress from your life, what would it be? Would it be the pressure to be perfect, the constant need to please others, or the fear of not being enough? Imagine for a moment the feeling of releasing that burden, of feeling the weight lift from your shoulders, your mind quieting, your heart expanding. While we may not have magic wands at our disposal, we do have the power of choice. We can choose to challenge the thoughts that fuel our stress, to set healthy boundaries, and to prioritize self-care. We can choose to approach our lives with more grace, compassion, and acceptance, both for ourselves and for others. In the midst of our fast-paced, constantly connected world, finding peace can feel like an elusive dream. We are bombarded with information, demands, and distractions that pull us in countless directions, leaving us feeling scattered, overwhelmed, and disconnected from ourselves and the things that truly matter. But what if peace isn't something we find outside of ourselves, but something we cultivate within? What if it's not a destination we arrive at, but a practice we embrace moment by moment, breath by breath? Close your eyes and envision a future version of yourself, a version of you who embodies peace. What does your life look like? What habits and practices support your sense of inner peace? Perhaps you see yourself meditating each morning, surrounded by nature, or spending quality time with loved ones, free from distractions. Maybe you envision yourself pursuing a creative passion, your heart overflowing with joy and contentment. Whatever your vision of peace may be, hold it close. Let it guide your choices and inspire your actions. Because peace is not a passive state of being, but an active choice we make each day, in the ways we care for ourselves, interact with others, and move through the world. Our lives are interconnected, like threads in a vast and intricate tapestry. Each interaction, no matter how small, has the potential to create a ripple effect, influencing the lives of those around us in ways we may never fully comprehend. The love we share, the kindness we offer, the compassion we cultivate, these acts have the power to transform not only our own lives, but the lives of those we touch. Who are the people you love most in the world? What impact do you hope to have on their lives? Do you hope to inspire them to pursue their dreams, to live with more courage and authenticity? Do you aspire to be a source of strength and support, a beacon of love in their times of need? The most beautiful legacy we can leave behind is not one of material wealth or worldly success, but one of love, kindness, and compassion. It's about recognizing that we are all interconnected, and that our actions, no matter how small, have the power to create a ripple effect of positivity and hope in the world. If you had the extraordinary gift of a day entirely free from obligations, a day where time stretched out before you like an open invitation, how would you spend it? Would you wake up slowly, savoring a cup of coffee as you watch the sunrise? Would you lose yourself in a creative pursuit, your heart overflowing with joy and inspiration? Perhaps you would spend the day in nature, hiking through a forest, feeling the sun on your skin and the wind in your hair. Or maybe you would gather your loved ones close, sharing stories, laughter, and delicious food, the warmth of connection filling your heart to the brim. There is no right or wrong way to spend a day of freedom. The most important thing is that you spend it in a way that feels nourishing and life-giving, in a way that allows you to reconnect with yourself, with the people you love, and with the things that bring you joy. The journey to happiness isn't a solo trek. It's a shared expedition. It's about recognizing that we are all in this together, navigating the complexities of life, love, and loss, and that we are stronger and more resilient when we support one another along the way. Let's come together, build a community of people who want to lift each other up, work together, and fight for happiness each day together. Let's create a space where vulnerability is celebrated, authenticity is honored, and connection is the driving force behind everything we do. Like, follow, comment, and share. Join the worldwide movement. It's us versus life. Because together we can create a world where happiness is not a destination, but a way of life, a choice we make each and every day.